read this quote today: your mindset is the leverage that moves you forward. And that kind of hit me sideways because here I am, fortunate enough to be on vacation. And I realize that every time I'm on vacation, I have this clarity. Like I'm able to connect the dots and I feel so empowered and I feel like I know what I need to do to move myself forward, and I feel like I'm in alignment with nature, with the universe, with my mojo, and I just feel good about what I need to do and feel confident that I have the abilities to move the needle forward in my life and my business. But when I'm at home, I don't necessarily feel that way. And I realize that I don't have the same mindset. And I was having this conversation with a colleague of mine a couple of weeks ago and confessing that I feel stuck. I don't have the confidence that I need to move the needle, to take everything to the next level. And she said to me, well, think back to a time in your life when you did. And I thought back to that time where I was recovering from paralysis. And every day for me was different because I was learning a new skill. I was relearning how to move, how to walk, how to sit, how to stand, how to eventually run. And my mindset was always on moving forward and that there wasn't any other option but to do so because the goal that I had in front of me was so big, so important that every day was a day that I couldn't waste. Every day was an opportunity and a chance to move forward. So I would put the work in because I knew that if I didn't, I was never going to reach my goal. And I feel like every day being new and every day being a little bit of a challenge that kept me moving, that compelled me to keep moving forward one day at a time, one step at a time. And here, when I'm on vacation, I am surrounded by a new scenario, a new situation, a new environment. So I don't have any of the limiting beliefs that we might have that are stuck energetically, if you will, in the surroundings that we're used to, in the habits that we're used to, in our house, in our car, in our cubicle at work, in our office, on the subway, on the bus, whatever. But when we have our familiar surroundings, unless we have the mindset that they are setting us up for success, they're actually holding us back. And I had this epiphany today as I'm chilling on the beach, relaxing and just feeling so good and feeling in the vibe because I was surrounded by things that made me happy: sunshine and the ocean and the beach and palm trees. And I was just feeling the flow and feeling so good. So if you're feeling stuck, step away from the fray, step outside of the box, literally. Now, it may take some creativity, but if you can move yourself away from the things that are just mundane or regular that you're doing day in, day out, that aren't actually serving your purpose, you'll be surprised at the things that you will start to think of, the energy that you will have, the emotions that you will have, the thoughts you will have, the joy, the happiness, and the motivation you will now find because your mindset has shifted. It shifted from being stuck to being excited about moving forward because you're doing something different, you're doing something new. Even small things. Change your habit, change your routine, change how you approach your day. And you'll be surprised at how that can actually change your mindset from being stuck to achieving the goals that you want to achieve.